Shalom. I'd like to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai and double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that taught us this word through the Spirit. Today I just wanted to talk about a thing called spiritual power and those extraterrestrial bodies, that the elect men are going to receive, and then eventually, all Israel. The first scripture I want to bring out is 1 Corinthians 15:39. All flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, and another flesh of beasts, and another of fishes, and another of birds. So that pretty much cuts and kills that whole evolution doctrine about how we evolved from monkeys or whatnot. The beasts have their flesh, and humans, have another type of flesh. There are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial, but the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another. Yeah, that word celestial just means of the heavens, or pertaining of the heavens, because you have the angels and different spirits in the spirit world. They have their body in that fourth dimension. And then you have terrestrial. The word terrestrial just means pertaining to the earth, or of the earth. Terra, meaning land, just means the bodies here on the earth. One has his glory and the other has his glory. Like us human earthly bodies, we can enjoy sex and enjoy good food, whereas the angels, they don't eat, and they don't have sex, but they have that spiritual body. They can fly around, go through walls and stuff. But our bodies will be changed, to that extraterrestrial. Second scripture is Isaiah 59:19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. Yeah, so they shall fear the name of the Lord in the west, which is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, which this prophecy is coming to pass here in America, the west. And when the enemy shall come in like a flood, what's that talking about? That's talking about that Rex 84 plan, the King Alfred plan, Project Megiddo, martial law, when they come to arrest us and throw us in those concentration camps. Some of us can be put to death, and another is going to receive that standard, that power. And what's that standard? That ability to control the elements, that X gene, so to speak. And the Lord shall lift up a standard against them, because you're going to need that spiritual power in that day. All the hell that's going to man. The scripture says 7 women shall take hold to one man. Why? Because that one man is going to have that power to defend himself and to take care of his wife, and his kids. So that's why you're going to get all those women in that day. This is Micah 4:13. Arise and thresh. It's got to be one of my favorite scriptures. I always bring this one out. Arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I will make thine horn iron, and I will make thy hooves brass, and thou shalt beat in pieces many people, and I will consecrate their gain unto the Lord, and their substance unto the Lord of the whole earth. So yeah, another example of that prophecy for spiritual power. It says, I will make thy horn iron. Horn represents power, so he's going to make your power into iron, and your hooves into brass. Just like straight up Iron Man, a nation of Luke Cages, an election of Luke Cages, 144, whoever they are out there. Yeah, because if you read about King David and the 37 mighty men, they were always doing stuff like this. There's all kinds of examples that the scriptures bring out of the men of the Lord doing extraordinary physical things. When you read about Judges and Samson and all those wars, all those people that they killed. That was just a form of spiritual power that the Most High gave his men back in that day. This is Psalms 18 and 34. He teacheth my hands to war. This is King David. He teaches my hands to war, so that a bow of steel is broken by my arms. There's also an account of, King David leaping over a wall. And the last scripture I want to bring out is Luke 10 and 19. Behold, I give you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Notwithstanding, in this rejoice not, that the spirits are subjected unto you, but rather rejoice, because your names are written in heaven. So that's talking about when the men of the Lord do receive that power. Don't rejoice in it. Don't be happy and glad that you're able to control the elements and that you're just a superhuman, god on the planet. But be happy at the fact that you're going to be, delivered for when this nuclear destruction comes. So yeah, this is it's a beautiful thing we're in. Stick tight, stay tight, and just stick to it to the end, man. Because Bahashem Yahushai has some great things in store for his men. That's all I have for now. Shalom.